It's me, it's MARV, and welcome to this week's results and review for WWE Monday Night Raw, September 5th, 2016. Happy post-Labor Day. I hope you guys had a great Labor Day. I did. I got a day off work, so that's great. Did you enjoy Raw? I sure as hell did. Well, sort of. There were bad spots, there were good stuff. I'm here to talk about them. So, without further ado, let's get started. But before I begin, I would like to tell you guys to please follow me on Twitter here at @the_realmarv. If you want to ask me anything, go ahead, ask me on Twitter. So yeah, go ahead, follow me there. I greatly appreciate it. Anyways, let's get straight to the Raw results. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna bring it, right? Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Oh, you don't believe the fact that I'm in a phone call? Oh yeah, cause guess what? I'm on the WWE app. Oh, how could you tell? Oh yeah, cause it's very f***ing easy, Stephanie McMahon. Mrs. Ladyball's f***ed up. That's what that's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, all she had to do was face the other way. Sorry for the squeaky chair. Could just face this way. The back of the phone faces the audience. You're good. You're good. It's not hard. Anyways, let's talk about that segment between Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley, which really wasn't, let's just say it wasn't really all that great. It takes away from the focus of Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, who are currently in a feud. It takes away the focus of that and puts it on Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley. So originally there was supposed to be this Kevin Owens coronation, right? Because he just won the Universal Championship last week. But no, there's not one, because it was ruined by Seth Rollins. And now Seth Rollins, he's mad. He's slowly turning face. It's not a confirmed face turn, but I'm convinced that he's slowly turning face. Seth Rollins started attacking Kevin Owens. Stephanie McMahon said Seth Rollins is suspended indefinitely. Well, Mrs. Ladyballs herself was overruled by Mick Foley, who said instead Seth Rollins gets his Universal Championship opportunity against Kevin Owens at Clash of Champions, or Clash of the Champions. I don't know the name of it yet, but yeah, that's probably going to be the main event for the pay-per-view. Obviously, you know that's the Raw pay-per-view for later this month. So yeah, the match is set. So, we had our first match of the night was Bayley versus Raw Women's Champion Charlotte. So I guess they're changing the name from Women's Champion to Raw Women's Champions, because you know there's two Women's Championships now, one on SmackDown, one on Raw. Of course, they have their respective names, Raw Women's Champion and SmackDown Women's Champion. But anyways, I just want to say, to be honest, I think to be honest, it's a little early for Bayley versus Charlotte, but overall it was a pretty dang good match. Let's talk about what happened after the match backstage, which was the spice. Charlotte upset she lost to Bayley. Started blaming Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke is so rubbish in the ring, you guys know that. And she can't even use a clipboard correctly. So guess what Charlotte did? Grabbed the hand. Bah! Slapped Dana Brooke across the face like she was a little pest. Oh my god, that slap was heard around the world. It was an iconic moment, probably the greatest moment in WWE history since the hatch of the Gobbledygooker. Of course, like I said earlier, Bayley ended up winning the match. She defeated Raw Women's Champion Charlotte, and to be honest, where does Bayley go from here? Because, spoiler alert, Sasha and Charlotte going head to head on Clash of Champions. Or what are we getting? What are we getting here? What is going for Bayley? Who knows? Up next, we had a squash match, and before you say it's a Nia Jax, it's a Braun Strowman, it's neither. Bo Dallas, that's right, Bo Dallas was given a squash match against Kyle Roberts, you know, local competitor. He completely demolished him, and that's completely fine, because if there's anyone that needs a squash match, it's Bo Dallas. He needs it a lot more than Nia Jax and Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman and Nia Jax have already developed themselves as monsters, and they don't need any squash matches, which is complete BS that they still are giving them squash matches. Bo Dallas needs them more than them. But anyways, Bo Dallas, now he has a more serious gimmick of him leaving. I believe. Do you believe? I hope you believe. And speaking of squash matches, let's go ahead and talk about the other ones. Nia Jax defeated Ann Esposito, who was Alicia Fox's friend. And then after the match, Alicia Fox just went crazy on Nia Jax, which I guess it happened. And then Braun Strowman versus Sin Cara. Sin Cara having to face Braun Strowman for his birthday. Oh boy, why? And then loses by countouts. And they didn't even follow the proper countout rules. They didn't. They goofed. They done goofed. That's my point. The only good squash match last night was Bo Dallas versus Kyle Roberts because, you know, Bo Dallas needs the squash matches. He needs to look dominant. Alright, so this was probably match of the night. In my opinion, it was match of the night. Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho. So, I forgot to mention this earlier, but after the Kevin Owens coronation of the Kevin Owens show, which wasn't really much of the Kevin Owens show as I expected it to be, backstage Chris Jericho was angry at Mick Foley for putting Seth Rollins in a championship title. Justifiably so. So, as a reward for Chris Jericho, put him in a match with Seth Rollins, and it was a really good match. It was actually a really crisp match. For 2 weeks in a row, Chris Jericho delivered great match. He had a great match with Neville not too long ago, which is solid. At his age, delivering great matches, bravo, Chris Jericho, bravo. He's certainly cementing himself as one of the greatest of all time. I like Chris Jericho. I've always liked him, and he makes a really great person. And wrestler too. Seth Rollins no different. At such a young age, of course he's able to do all that, but Chris Jericho at his age, bravo. Like I said, great match. Seth Rollins ended it with a pedigree, which I was a little bit confused because, you know, he's already cited away from Triple H, no longer his protege, so shouldn't Seth Rollins change his finisher? Obviously, we're not getting the curb stomp back because, you know, all that commotion. I'm guessing are we going to get a Phoenix Splash? Are we going to get a new kind of finisher? Who knows? Maybe he is going to stick to the pedigree, which I hope does not happen. I really like for Seth Rollins to have a unique finisher. So, we're just going to have to wait for the future, see what the future brings us. We have our third match from the Best of 7 series between Sheamus and Cesaro, and at the start, I was kind of really against the Best of 7 series because Cesaro already had 2-0 over Sheamus, but then, now I'm really getting into it. Cesaro is down 3-0. He needs to win 4 matches in a row against Sheamus in order to win the Best of 7 series, and I think that's gonna happen. Have Cesaro chase all the 4 victories, making obviously the last match something worth seeing. They said apparently the winner gets a championship match. We don't know which championship, but still a lot at stake. Makes us want to tune in. Well, apparently they're having a 4th match at a London live show, which I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not because, I mean, it's 3-0. If it was like 1-0 or 2-0, then that'd be fine. But it's 3-0. But anyways, I'm not really too against it. Sheamus versus Cesaro. Sheamus very underrated. Cesaro very underutilized. And yeah, the two guys just, they did their thing and it's working out, to be honest. I think this is working out for the best. Okay, we're moving on to a segment that really should not have been on Monday Night Raw. We witnessed a man give birth. To be honest, the segment was really not funny at all. Not that I was hurt by it or offended by it. No, it was just not funny, to be honest. We saw Enzo and Cass. I love those guys. The Shining Stars are meh, but Enzo and Cass, they're really great on the mic. But if I feel like they were forced to do this because this isn't them. They're usually entertaining. This was just awkward to watch. It was hard to watch all of this. We just saw a man give birth to a hand. If you thought Mae Young giving birth to a hand was bad, and they named it Soft. Why? He's going to be soft for the rest of his life. But in all seriousness, the segment was just, if anything should have been aborted, it should have been that segment. Because that segment was... Anyways, the Shining Stars defeated Enzo and Cass by roll-up. Not a good day for tag teams. You know why? The old day. The old day. What do I say about this? This segment sucked. The old day. And of course we have to go back because old farts and touching tips, penis jokes. Why can't we just put Gallows and Anderson, make them monstrous heels? Like, apparently they were monstrous heels over in Japan. Many people are looking at them as a huge joke over here in the WWE. Rah! Right, the Darren Young and Titus feud like I said, really going nowhere. Darian defeated Jinder Mahal, and why was Titus O'Neil on live commentary? Is he still being punished? They saw his promo last week, or a few weeks ago, I don't care when it was. They saw how rubbish it was. They still gave him a live microphone. Are they still punishing Titus O'Neil? What on earth did he do? Why? So earlier today, Sasha Banks tweeted she has bad news to announce. There were rumors floating that she was going to retire. Everyone thought she was going to, a lot of people thought she was going to retire. Nobody wanted her to retire. I didn't want her to retire. You didn't want her to retire. That's hard to say. You didn't want her to retire. Sorry. Anyways, everyone was freaking out. Is she going to retire? What's happening? Is she pregnant? She got in the ring with the microphone. She started saying, every journey has an end. At every page there's a new chapter, something like that. I don't know what the quote was. So yeah, she was basically giving a fake retirement speech, but nope. Dana Brooke comes out. Sasha Banks says she's not retiring. She's going to face Charlotte at Clash of Champions for the WWE Women's Championship. And we all got swerved. I bet Daniel Bryan and Edge had a good laugh at it. Fake retirement speech. Ooh. Guess Daniel Bryan and Edge won't really be laughing about that, wouldn't they? And finally, the main event. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, because Battleground was not the last bout. Everyone knew this. I knew this. You knew this. The gobbledygooker knew it. Everyone knew it. It was not going to be the last bout. But who knew it was going to be tonight? Nobody. Well, at least I didn't. So yeah, Mick Foley announced earlier tonight, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will be facing each other one-on-one tonight. Another great match for Raw. Sami Zayn selling that injured ankle really well. That's brilliant selling right there. And Kevin Owens ended up winning the match via powerbomb because he took advantage of the ankle, turned into a powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens wins. And then that's not the conclusion of the show. No, Roman Reigns came out, right? Because that feud with Rusev apparently did not mean anything for the U.S. Championship. So Roman Reigns is thrown back at the main title picture, but justifiably so, because he was also screwed last week. He was also screwed last week by Triple H. He was taking his opportunity away from him by Triple H. Pedigree, just like Seth Rollins. Well, why was Seth Rollins thrown in the title picture automatically? Why? But Reigns, no. Who knows? Anyways, the match is set for next week. Roman Reigns will face Kevin Owens, and if Reigns wins, he gets put in the championship title match. So making it a triple threat between Reigns, Rollins, and Owens for the Universal title. Yeah. Oh boy, it's been the second week in a row that Rusev has not been in Monday Night Raw, and he's the United States champion. So way to make that title mean something. Good job, WWE. Good job. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. What do you guys think of Monday Night Raw? Tell me in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter here at @the_RealMarv. Any support such as liking, sharing, and subscribing is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Peace.